Great morning, my dear learners. I am Ma'am Jenny S. Losanyada from Gente de Leon National High School, and I am your MIL teacher for today. Make sure that you have your learning module with you to guide you for today's lesson. Are you ready? Great! Today, based on the most essential learning competencies by the Department of Education, our lesson 2 for MIL would be similarities and differences of media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. The learning target for our lesson for today is first to describe media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. Second, compare and contrast these three literacies. And last, evaluate the real-life scenarios that show media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. Are you ready to learn? That's great. I am excited about our lesson today, and I am expecting that everyone will participate in the activities for this lesson. Before we proceed to our lesson, let us have first a glimpse of what we have discussed the last meeting under the following primary concept of communication and media. Let us review our lesson last meeting by playing the word button. Let me read the directions. Identify the correct word described in each sentence. You have only 5 seconds to comment your answer on the chat box. Are you ready? Let's start with number 1. Question number 1. A process of sharing ideas and opinion about issues, people, events, and places between or among persons through various channels to gain common understanding. Is it communication, information, literacy, or media? Your 5 seconds starts now. My dear learners, what is your answer? If your answer is communication, you are correct. Question number 2. The result when the message is conveyed by a sender to its recipient through various channels. Your 5 seconds starts now. My dear learners, what do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is information. Great job! Question number 3. It refers to the communication channel through which we disseminate news, music, movies, education, promotional messages, and other data. Your 5 seconds starts now. Time's up. If your answer is media, terrific. Great job, my dear learners. It seems that you have learned a lot from our previous lesson. In the previous lesson, you have learned the role of media and information literacy in our lives and how media and information impact on how we communicate with each other. During our early form of education, we were taught the literacies of reading, writing, and counting. And there are still some other skills that you need to learn to make sense of the massive media and information that surrounds you. Before we proceed to the meat of our discussion, let us have this warm-up activity. It is called Media Inventory Log. Let me read the direction. Different media will be displayed on the screen. You need to assess how long you are using this media in a day. Comment the following emoji icon if like icon or thumbs up icon if you are using this media for 30 minutes to 3 hours per day. Smiling face or happy face icon if you are using this media for 3.5 hours to 5 hours per day. Wow icon if you are using this media for 6 to 10 hours per day and beyond. And lastly, sad face icon if you are not using this media. Are you ready? Let us start with picture number 1. Television. Comment like, smiling face, wow, or sad face. I see some like icons, but most are smiling face icons. Next picture is cell phone. Comment like, smiling face, wow, or sad face. I see from the comment box that there are few thumbs up icons. We also have smiling icons, but majority of the comment from the comment section sends the wow icon. The last picture is the newspaper. Comment like, smiling face, wow, or sad face. Sad face dominates our comment box. Do you now realize how long you have been using this media? The use of cell phone, the internet, and the television significantly increased because people were afraid to go out because of the pandemic. This media become our platform as a source of information, entertainment, and learning platform. But too much exposure to this media can cause severe media and information problems. This lesson will help you to understand the media skills, information skills, and technology skills as essential competencies that you must possess to maximize the use of media and information and become more responsible and productive in using them. Let us start with our lesson by defining some frequently mentioned terms in our discussion. First on the list is media. Media is defined as the physical object used to communicate or the mass communication through the physical object such as radio, television, computers, and film. The next term is information. Information is a processed data, knowledge derived from the study, experience, instruction, signals, or symbols. Literacy is the ability to understand, interpret, create, and compute using the printed and written materials associated with varying contexts. Next up is media literacy. Media literacy refers to the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media in various forms. A media literate student must develop these competencies. First is to access. To access means to know where to find the form of media needed. Next is evaluate or analyze. Analyze the validity of the text and reliability of the source. And lastly, to create. To create means to use the media tools to produce your media content. On the other hand, information literacy is defined as recognizing when the information is needed and locating, evaluating, and effectively communicating information in various formats. An information literate student must be able to recognize. Recognizing means having the ability to find the reliable sources of information or locating them when needed. To locate means to know how to find and utilize the content efficiently and effectively when needed. To evaluate means assessing the information whether it is accurate or fake. And last, to communicate information is to share the information effectively. Technology literacy is the ability of an individual, either working independently or with others, to use technological tools and responsibly, appropriately, and effectively. A technology literate student must be skillful. Skillful means skillful in computer networks, knowledgeable in basic principles in computing devices, and last, Engage means the ability to engage in an online community. Now that you have know the meaning of media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy, and its various competencies, let us move on to the similarities and differences of these three literacies: the media literacy, information literacy, and technology literacy. Let us start with the similarities between media literacy and information literacy. Both literacies requires analytic skills, critical engagement in media messages. The difference between the two is that media literacy focuses on the media content and its effect on the media in industry and society. Information literacy merge from library and information sciences for practical and ethical approach in the circulation of information. The next pair of literacies would be information literacy and technology literacies. These literacies are similar in accessing, synthesizing, evaluating, and creating information. Information literacies requires a set of skills needed to find, retrieve, analyze, and use information. On the other hand, technology literacy focuses on utilizing digital tools, software applications, and network connectivity. Down to our last pair of literacy. Media literacy focus on the communication tools to consume information for human interaction, while technology literacy participate in digital environment using new media. These literacies are the same in visual literacy, knowledge building, and cultural competence. Let's wrap up our discussion. Media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media in various forms. On the other hand, information literacy is the ability to recognize when the information is needed and locate, evaluate, and effectively communicate information in various formats. Lastly, technology literacy. Technology literacy is defined as the ability of an individual, either working independently or with others, to use technological tools responsibly, appropriately, and effectively. To assess your knowledge regarding our lesson for today, let's play tough choice. Let me read the directions. Evaluate the given scenario whether it demonstrates media literacy, information literacy, or technology literacy. You are only given 5 seconds to type your answer. Ready? Question number 1. Mara doesn't allow her 5-year-old sister to watch violent TV episode since she knows how the media influences people. Is it media literacy, information literacy, or technology literacy? Your timer starts now. Time's up. If your answer is media literacy, very good. Question number 2. Ivo knew that the shared post he saw on Facebook was fake. Is it media literacy, information literacy, or technology literacy? Your time starts now. Time's up. If your answer is information literacy, that is correct. Question number 3. Princess wanted to use a portion of a beat from a popular song for her video content, so she sent an email to ask permission. Is it media literacy, information literacy, or technology literacy? Your timer starts now. And the correct answer is media literacy. Okay, next. For questions 4 and 5, you can choose more than one answer. And you are encouraged to justify your answer why you chose these two literacies. Okay, question number 4. Alex wanted to know the current number of COVID-19 cases, so he checked the World Health Organization and Department of Health websites. Is it media literacy, information literacy, or technology literacy? Your timer starts now. If your answer is media literacy and information literacy, that is correct. Last question. Question number 5. Kylie creates a 1-minute video clip by combining his fantastic abilities to shoot using her camera and edit with the help of a computer. Is it media literacy, information literacy, or technology literacy? Your timer starts now. And if your answer is media literacy and technology literacy, terrific! How many correct answers did you get? Job well done, my dear students. Now that you have learned different competencies in these three literacies, don't forget to apply these principles in dealing with pieces of information to become more competent in this modern technology. Always keep in mind to use the media responsibly. I hope you learned something from today's lesson. Again, I am Ma'am Jenny S. Lasanyada, your MIL teacher host for the day. Have a great day ahead, my dear students.